Day, everybody. Welcome to the Brownwood Lions Coaches Show here on KOC. I am Derek Stuckley, along with America's sweetheart over here, Brownwood Lions head football coach, athletic director, Sammy Burnett. How are you today, sir?
Be my Valentine?
I'll pass. You got a Valentine that you
call
brought
me a
with you, though.
sweetheart. Maybe you're talking to him. He's a sweetheart.
Yeah. Well, we have a special guest, so I guess we need to introduce him to everyone.
The legendary head baseball coach of the Brownwood Lions, Blake Sanford.
That's right.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
Great. How are y'all?
Good, good. So do we just want to go ahead and jump right into baseball?
Let's
since
talk
he's here?
about baseball.
All right. Well, you had a couple of scrimmages under your belt. Season opener is next week. So how are things looking so far, Coach?
We've had three, and it allows us to look at quite a few kids, and that's the main thing. You want to make sure that the kids are put in a spot that they can develop and be on the team that they need to be, in the position that they need to play in. And once and it's still a work in progress. I thought that everybody that's participated in the scrimmages did a really, really good job. They bought into the hustle, the tough factor, getting some quality at bats, so we're getting to see a chance to see a lot of pitchers take them down and get on the hill and fire against live batters. And I think they did a really, really good job. When some things spin out of control a little bit, you really have to figure out how to stop that circus and put a 10 over it and get it back to normal and get it back to where we want to be at a championship level. And I think they're buying into that and they're learning that kind of style. As far as the varsity and the style of play that we're trying to permeate through all the levels is aggressive and tough and getting after it and putting constant pressure, even in scrimmage, put constant pressure on those guys. So when we line up for real Monday, it will not be a new thing for them. It'll be something they've been doing now for several years.
So what has stood out to you most so far about this?
I really like our senior leadership. They've really worked hard. They show up when they're supposed to show up, and they do extra, and they're trying to lead by example, trying to take every step at a fast pace so that the younger guys can see it. And when it's time to do the duty list, they don't just go home. They get in there and they work and roll their sleeves up. So I've been impressed with that. I think our skill level on the varsity level is right now is at a pretty good spot. I'm really impressed with that. So they're, Gavin and Logan and David and Cole and all those guys, those seniors, are doing a really, really good job of playing very high level.
Kind of on that note, who are some of the guys to keep an eye on this year?
Well, I certainly think that, Gavin, Branstetter, Logan Posey, David Turner, Cole Miller, Jordan Nickerson, those guys, and Eli Hills coming in, and transfer kid, they were put in right away, and they get on base. Our lineup is really, really effective. Shortstop, Antonio Barr, and Austin Wright, they've done a really, really good job. And then we've got Jack Field coming in, and he's throwing exceptionally well. So we can line up a lot of guys on the hill and also play in the field, and we've got some great guys that fill those spots and those roles. I would think that at any one point, any one of those guys is going to be really outstanding on any game.
Early part of the season before you get to district, what do you see out
Just to be honest, I want to strike fear in everybody that they're going to hear about this, that they're going to hear about this train that's rolling, and that they're going to see that this is not going to be an easy task taking on this baseball team. It's just even when it's not going well, it's just constant pressure. Man, making routine plays routine. We want to lead the region in turning double plays. That's a thing that we want to put out there, that we want to do, so that we're working on it constantly. So we save our pitchers' arms to get out of those innings faster. But we want to put pressure on it. What that means is not staying in first place, getting off first base, get to second base, taking move bases, and just putting themselves in a chance to score a lot of runs.
As far as district goes, how do you see that shape?
Well, I think we'll win. That's exactly we're not going to do that. That is not meeting our expectation. So it's the teams are great and they're well coached. They have it's going to be a very tough district, but our expectation is to win. And if you can't get into that expectation and mindset, you don't need to be out there, whether you're a kid or a parent.
Yep. Big day for you all Saturday, the James Pro alumni game.
Yeah. It's a wonderful deal. James Crow is a great baseball player, and we're going to tribute him and his family they do wonderful things for parents and that really give back to the baseball program and to the school. And we want to make sure that this is a great event. A lot of these guys are going to come back to the town. They're going to strap it on and get on the field and play a little bit. Quite a few of them I've coached. It's going to be an exciting time to see some of these old lines come back and get on this field. And I want our young players, our current players, to see these guys that have spilled some blood on that field too and introduce themselves and be a part of this situation. We got some good gifts for the raffle deal, or good prizes for the raffle thing. I think it's going to be a really good event. And then, additionally, we're going to have a little line sign up, and on that little line sign up, as soon as they sign up, or if they've already signed up, we're going to have a camp conducted by our players to give back to those kids and teach them how we play line baseball.
You mentioned old lines coming back to play. One in particular going to be playing?
He said old lines, not old lines.
Okay, all right. We won't hold our breath.
Well, I hold the record that will never be broken at Morris South Field.
Sure.
First home run ever hit out of the ballpark.
That's pretty good.
Can't ever be broken.
That's true.
Can't never be broken.
Flying hog finding an acre every once in a while.
Every now and then. And then season opener Monday, right?
Monday against Lakeview. We scheduled them last night, but we'll turn around and play them for real with the school board. We'll go to their place on Monday. They're a good ball team, well coached. And so we're going to have to play. And none of these teams are going to just roll over and give it to us. We're going to have to play. But whenever you do anything in athletics, you control you first. That's what you got to do. That's what you have to do. And that's what our kids are doing. There's a cool thing about this. So we got an AD, and I'm sitting over there in the 2 scrimmages ago. We're in the dugout, and we're trying to conduct business. I look over, and Coach Burnett's over there helping our runners and base running and all that kind of stuff. We talk about having support, from top to bottom, all the way through the program. I told this to our kids. Our AD's got a million things going on. He's in that dugout helping our base running. I thought that was cool. Really cool. I appreciate that. Yes, sir.
Still love to do it.
No, absolutely.
If they let me out, say there's something every once in a while.
Well, he's got a fungo, but he hadn't been out there getting
He
fungo
did
yet.
buy me a fungo with my name on it.
Oh, yeah,
it's
but
awesome.
he hadn't used it yet.
I don't want to use it. I got an old fungo I've
Okay.
had for about 20-something years that I'll break out, but I'm not using that. That's a pretty one. I can't use that stuff.
All right. Anything else you want to add baseball-wise, Coach Burnett?
Yeah, I'm excited about what they have to offer. I mean, those kids are working really hard. They bought into Coach Sanford's philosophy and how he wants to do things. You have lots of great baseball coaches out there. Coach Harris was a great baseball coach. They're 2 different personalities, and they maturate towards their leader. And the way that these kids have bought into what Coach is doing, it's exciting. I'm excited to see what they put out there. We've got great potential. And those kids aren't just resting on potential. They're going out there and working hard. They're excited about what they're doing. They're leading each other. They're great in the dugout, encouraging all the time. And, it's sort of like what we talk about in football. Play the next play, get out there, play the next pitch, and play the next ball hit to them, and just go out there and do what they do and minimize mistakes and win innings. And it's going to be exciting to see them play. And I'm excited about what the potential is for them to go and win district and make a long run. So it's a good time to be a baseball player now right now.
We're looking forward to it. We appreciate you coming in.
Yes, sir.
Good
Thanks for
luck
having
this
me.
year. I guess we switch gears and talk about some of the other sports.
Yeah, we had our basketball, boys and girls basketball team ended their seasons this week. So a great effort by Coach Parker and Coach Hortz in what they did, and the girls and boys in basketball, and they'll start working on transition to the next sport. We had soccer last night at Gatesville. Girls were victorious, so it was great to see them get in the win column. Boys dropped their game by goal, but they're in every ball game. Just got to find a way to get over the hump and get those wins. And baseball had a good scrimmage last night, and our girls golf team went to Llano and played over there. Finished 5th as a team, and River Jones finished 6th overall medalist. So they're getting better every week. So our boys are at Llano today. And we also have softball going on right now at the softball field, and that's their first game against Jim Ned. So you can run out there and catch the varsity play in just a minute. And then tomorrow we got powerlifting at San Angelo Lakeview. Boys are going for their 3rd first place finish, so hopefully they can go out there and compete well. We got our boys track team going to Weatherford tomorrow, and our girls track team is going to Wall. That's the only time I think that we'll split the teams and send them different ways. Our coaches doesn't matter if you're a girls coach or a boys coach, they all coach a position or an event, let me say. And so it's hard to split them up because you've got a hurdles coach that coaches boys and girls, but we felt it was important to get those girls to Wall and send those boys to Weatherford, so they're going to do that. They'll reunite later on in the year. And then on Friday, again, we have softball. We'll be going to Llano for their second game of the year, and then soccer. The girls will be at Little River Academy, and the boys will host Little River Academy at Brownwood Stadium. That's tough to get out.
Yeah, I
And
can't
of course,
say that either.
again, at 2 o'clock on Saturday is the James Carl Alumni Baseball. So go out and enjoy that.
Mentioning girls soccer, I saw that Coach Walker got her 50th
She
career
sure
win.
did. Congratulations. That's a big deal.
A youngster.
Yes.
Remember watching her play ball.
That's
There's a lot of, I think, the girls coaches. I think almost everybody on that staff. I covered them in high school, and now they're back coaching.
When you're old.
I believe me, yes. Almost as old as you.
Oh, boy. I don't know about that.
Getting closer
I'm a
every
little
day.
long in the tooth.
Anything else we got going on, Coach? Anything else we need? Oh, I know something I was going to ask you,
Okay.
and
Put
now
on the
I
spot
forgot
here.
what it was, so we'll maybe hit on that Monday. I was talking about the Star earlier this morning, and now I've totally
What
forgot,
was
so-
it, Star?
You-
NASCAR.
Oh.
He wants to be a fan.
It wasn't that.
Oh,
You two can have your
That
discussion.
kicks off,
if
the
you want
duels
to.
kick off tomorrow.
yes.
NASCAR, Daytona
wait.
week. Daytona week.
I'll talk with Coach Sanford about something else.
We can talk
Yeah,
about
y'all talk
NASCAR.
Okay. Anything else we need to hit today,
Well,
Coach?
everything those that make this show possible, of course, Auto Glass Magic, Brenner Auto Group, Tex Bonding, Paint, Syntex Equipment Sales, Citizens National Bank, Van Hill Containers, Dr. Von Young, Dr. Prepper Bottling Company, Everett Jones Investments, Henry Medical, Cowie Enterprises, Center for Peace, Partner Funeral Home, Landmark Admin, MC Bank, Henry Johnson Associates, Smith and Sharp Agencies, Sonic Drive-In, Stanley Chrysler, Texas Bank, Weldon, Wilson Electric, Western Bank, and Venus.
I remember what it is now.
What is it?
The Ingleside game in San Antonio. Have y'all finalized where that's going to be?
Right now, we're trying to get pricing and availability at the Alamo Dome. If you're going to go play a team from way down there that you probably never have an opportunity to play, unless it's in a state championship and you're playing in an area that you don't really play, we figure we try to get a good venue. Excuse me, if it's affordable, we're going to try to play at the Alamo Dome, and if it's available, if not, we'll try to find either Alamo City Stadium, which is a pretty neat relic, sort of like Brownwood Stadium. We'll try to play there if it's not being used, but it's going to be around the San Antonio area.
All right, now we're caught up. And I feel good that I remembered something I forgot. So we will we'll be back Monday here on the Brownwood Lions Coach Show on KOC, KOC.com, and the KOC.
Have a wonderful Valentine's